A Seattle neighborhood is rattled tonight. Police combed the area near a middle school where a suspected drunk driver killed 2 people and critically injured a young woman and a baby. It was a horrible scene, bodies covered in the street, a pickup truck with large dents parked down the road.
The collision was quick, powerful and deadly. Ambulances, police cars, fire trucks screamed into the neighborhood. It happened late this afternoon near Eckstein Middle School on Seattle's north side, and we have several crews following tonight's top story. We begin with Chris Daniels near the crash scene. Chris?
Lori, police have been processing the scene here all night and now believe they have the man responsible for the drug or alcohol-fueled wreck. As the sun casts shadows over Wedgwood, Molly Kaur
Awful.
says panic set in.
My family members had texted me because they were worried because we have a young child also and didn't know if we were okay. So.
This mother to 6-month-old Owen walks 75th Street, walks the crosswalk where another young woman and child was this afternoon.
That's really bad because especially this time of day.
Police say a man in a truck rushed through here and hit that young woman, a 2-week-old infant, and 2 other adults who died at the scene.
I can always hear, ambulances going around this area, and every time that happens, I always think, oh my God, I hope it's not my kid that got hit in the crosswalk.
Police say they suspect the man was under the influence of drugs or alcohol.
Well, the messages don't do it, and there's no tolerance in this city.
What happened? Officers delivered that message with an uncharacteristic stroll, a 100-yard handcuffed walk. Anything you want to say to the people? In front of waiting cameras.
Do you have anything to say to the families of the people who were hit?
The man was slumped, silent.
Sir, was it the hill? Could you not see them because you were coming over the hill?
Kaur's body language different. Her hands wrapped tight around her daughter.
Definitely a little bit closer.
Reminded now about how a choice changed 4 neighbors' lives in an instant. This crash here behind me was very close to Eckstein Middle School, which is across the street, and that led to some natural questions tonight from teachers and parents about whether there was any sort of connection between the victims and the school. The Seattle School District, however, says tonight at this point it believes there is no connection between the victims and the school community. Live tonight in Seattle's Wedgwood neighborhood, Chris Daniels, King 5 News.
Thank you, Chris. Paramedics rushed the 2 survivors to Harborview Medical Center with life-threatening injuries, one of them an infant. King 5's Natalie Swaby is live with an update on their condition. Natalie.
Well, some updated information from police as well as a spokesperson here at Harborview who says a 10-day-old baby and a 33-year-old woman are here right now in critical condition. I want to get you to some video from earlier. Ambulances arrived here shortly after the collision, which happened around 4:10 this afternoon. According to Seattle police, a woman was carrying the infant when they were struck by a pickup truck. And when medics arrived at the scene of the collision, the 10-day-old baby was not breathing, but they performed CPR and were able to revive the infant, who was brought to Harborview. The 33-year-old woman was brought here too. Police said both were rushed to the hospital with life-threatening injuries. And again, the latest from spokespeople here at the hospital tonight is that the 10-day-old baby and the woman are in critical condition. We'll continue to get updates on their conditions and bring that to you as we learn it. But for now, live in Seattle, Natalie Swaby, King 5 News.
Thank you, Natalie, and stay with King 5 News for continuing coverage of this developing story. We expect to learn more about the suspect and the victims tomorrow, and we'll bring you the latest right here on television and at king5.com.